Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Business.
Hey.
We are back. We had took a break for the holidays, but now we're back and we're better than ever. How you feeling, Tamika?
I'm feeling good.
I'm
Feeling
good.
real good. Oh, man. Feeling real good.
Why? I am feeling great. I am so happy and excited to be back. Got some good news, some information that we need to get us some money, some business money. Today, this portion of the show, we're going to talk about setting goals for your business. What are your goals? What do you like to achieve this year? Because last year, if you were like me, last year was very hard on my business. It was very, very hard. What we could do, pray to break even?
Right.
But I have to look at it like major corporations are closing. Sweetie, you still in the small business stages, so don't take everything so personal. So that is one of my goals this year. Is don't take it so personal and understand that business is going to go according to the economy and not me personally.
Right.
So that's one of my biggest things. So I know I'm talked Tamika into biting this business bug. I always wanted to. So what are your goals for 2021?
Well, my first goal is to start doing a little. I've been doing a little research on opening up a boutique, so I've been doing that, researching and just getting all my ducks in order for that. So to be able to launch that, I want to say April. It's a safe spot.
That is good, because that's when people start shopping again and get back outside.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's right on time. So, I know I've been helping her with vendors. I know she has other friends been helping her with vendors. I'm just going to flood her inbox, and she will have a million vendors to go through to find like who she really want to work with. I shared one of mine. I don't want to speak the name on the podcast because I don't want to flood the market with stuff that we're trying to sell. But I've also found another one that is great for boutiques and clothes and things like that. So I'll make sure I pass that along to you too.
Okay.
Because I don't want any friends that's not business owners, or I don't want any friends that's not productive.
Right.
Whether you have a business or career.
Right.
Okay. So I'm not going to exclude you if you have a career versus a business, but if you don't have anything but idle time, we probably won't speak as much this year. Like, I'm really trying to put myself in a different atmosphere, a different type of people. I want to be around movers and shakers and decision makers and things like that. So, yeah, your girl got to grow up this year.
I'm about to be 40, man.
I'm about to be 40 in like 10 days. I can't even believe it. Like, I've been 27 for like forever. So, first of all, that's the biggest thing. And then to say, okay, I live for 40 years. I have not had the easiest life.
Right.
And anything that a woman can go through, I've probably been through it. So you know how they always paint black men's life has been so hard. I had the female equivalent to that.
Right.
And to say that I'm going to be 40.
Man. It's a blessing.
It is a blessing. It's also like, oh my God.
That's how I was when I turned 40. But I embraced it and I was like, you know what? Girl, you got this.
I'm loving it. I am about to be 40, Matt. I'm about to be 40 in 10 days, January 13th. So now that you know, I'm going to need that Cash App. Now that you know, I'm going to need that Cash App. So my goals for business this year is to bring more exposure to my online stores. One Nina Beauty is my beauty supply line. Well, not line. That's beauty supply store because it has all the popular products, the hair vitamins and everything that we use. Everything you see in the stores, you see on my website. And I'm about to implement free shipping. So you really have no choice. Our prices are matched with the beauty supply stores. And it's just like, okay, do you feel like going? Or can I just order this and have it by Friday? Yes, you can. One Nina Beauty. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Also, Juanita Rose is my fashion line, my fashion store. Not line. Let me get my terminology together. Where I sell clothes for women and men. No children clothes. I don't do anything with children. Stop putting stuff in my mouth. It's too close. That sound better? Okay. All right. So, Juanita Beauty is my beauty supply online store. Juanita Rose is my fashion store. And it sells everything that you could find in like Fashion Nova, Rainbows, Discovery, whatever. All same type of things. More affordable. I really don't think I have anything over $50 on the site. Maybe boots. Maybe my thigh-high boots, because they thigh-high boots, they cost a little bit. And then Imperial Divine Cosmetics. So I'm totally kind of like revamping that. I'm not going to wholesale a lot of my lipsticks like I was before. I'm actually making majority of my lipsticks, lip gloss, well, all of my lip glosses, and my matte liquid lipsticks. So all of those will be made by me or my staff. And the only thing that I'm not going to make pretty much is my foundation. So my highlighters, my eyeshadow, my lipsticks and everything, my facial sprays, all of that would be made by me. The only thing I'm not touching at this point is the concealers and the highlighters. I mean, concealers and the foundation, because I don't know that part yet. So I'm kind of like a chemist. Like, what? The things you learn.
Well, you said you were gonna start doing classes as well.
Yes.
On that. You gonna talk about that?
Yeah. So starting, I want to say in 2 weeks. What to say?
I think it say the 9th.
The 9th.
Changing it.
So the 9th would be my our class on how to start your beauty line. So I'm not going to actually show you how to make the products, but I'm going to go through the course and teach you what's the difference between manufacturing your own products or purchasing private label, and then the pros and cons of both. My business model, I use a little bit of both. Some things I just can't make. Some things I prefer to make because it makes my price lower, and it makes me more flexible in my pricing and my margins and everything like that. So, but after that, I will be doing a series where you can purchase all the materials that we're going to have in the class. So everything you need to make your lipsticks, lip glosses, and all that, you can purchase a kit and then attend the live class. So you can actually stay. I'm going to be on camera. I'm going to be making the things with you as we go along. So it's not like when I learned everything, I'm watching 50 million different YouTube videos trying to write down steps and things like that. But then actually sit there and go through it with me and actually have the product in your hand. Like, oh my goodness, you know? So that's one of the things I'm going to do. We're going to be making lipsticks, eyeshadows, loose and pressed, highlighters, pressed and liquid. We're going to do it. Like, I'm going to show you just how to just start your beauty line out from your kitchen or your dining room.
There you
go. So for my clothing is One Nina Rose, and again that's Facebook/One Nina Rose, and the word one is spelled out. It's not the number one. And the same thing for Imperial Divine Cosmetics, all one word on Facebook and Instagram. Actually, I'm gonna put it in the comments here and ping it.
We also want y'all to be on the lookout for pop-up shops coming. We should be hosting those starting, if time permits, next month in February as well. We'll have more information when we're ready to go to launch that.
So yeah, the pop-up shops. Oh, child, not today. We'll frequent not just us. We will try to pull in other small business owners around Milwaukee, and those
that's the goals.
And those who not afraid to drive to Milwaukee to host a business. So some Midwest, you know, we'll try to do as much as we can. So if you have a business and you want to be featured on one of our pop-up shops, please inbox us or get in contact with us.
through Let's Talk Business, our Let's Talk Business page. Both of us replied to those messages.
Absolutely. 1 second, you guys. I'm going to put this information here for the guest here. All right. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun, y'all. We're gonna do some speed dating.
Yeah,
that's one of the things we want to do. We got a little twist to Sip and Paint. We're gonna do a lip gloss bar.
It's gonna be a bunch of networking.
Just a lot of different
events
things
coming up soon. Hopefully, everybody. If you don't get to participate in one, you participate in something.
Right. Because everything is beneficial and it's all really for our followers and our listeners and things. We just want you guys to get into a network of business professionals and people to just, move and shake.
Exactly. Because you never know. You might talk to one person and be like, dang, I didn't know this. And then that can help you elevate your business to the next level because you talk to somebody just in passing in a networking event. Now you're moving and shaking because you were able to talk to somebody that gave you a little bit of an insight on something that you didn't even know.
I've been on Clubhouse for like the last week, and already I done met somebody that's gonna help me with my credit. I got a publicist that I'm speaking to, and there's a few people that's talking, that's teaching Forex and other stock trading and different things like that.
Okay,
it's so much stuff that you really can be doing, like seriously.
Right.
And we trying to bring all of that to you guys and just expand the horizon of what we can do here in Milwaukee. There's so many different things that go on here that we don't know because we don't pull off of Facebook. We won't come out of our own neighborhood. So we miss out on a lot of good things.
Right. You have to when you're starting a business and you have to be open to new things first, and you have to be willing to take those new things in and move around.
Right. Don't
meet
be afraid.
New people. Because you can't always rely when you're starting a business, and it's not even a bad thing for your family. They may not be the ones that's supporting you. So you have to get out there and expand yourself and meet new people because the new people are going to be the ones that's going to support you. Mm-hmm. You'll be surprised as to how many strangers will support you in your vision.
Exactly. That was one of the things that hit me hard because outside of this rough and tough exterior, I'm very sensitive on the inside. And one of the first things that I will complain about is, why my family don't buy my stuff and why my family don't do this and why my friends don't do that. And then I really stop back and looking like, when the last time I actually seen a lot of my family wear makeup? Right. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can't really make them now do or use the products I choose to sell. I've never seen like 75% of my cousins wear makeup other than eyeliner, maybe some lip gloss.
Right.
Like that's it. But my cousins that do wear makeup, they do support and things of that nature. But the bulk of my sales come from people I don't know, and that's what you need.
Right.
So you definitely need to prepare yourself for that. Because think about it, if this is your fourth or fifth business venture, your family could just be like, let's just wait and see how this one goes. You know?
Right. That's
so let's just don't be so hard on your family. Try to advertise to people you don't know. Because that's how you know you're really good at something. You really got it.
Yep.
Because your family, your friends, they will probably fluff you up and tell you what you want to hear. A customer that don't know you is going to tell you the real.
Exactly.
They're going to tell you their experience.
Exactly. So. And that's one thing that we also, you're going to hear it a lot from us. Customer service. Oh my God, yes. A customer, one bad review can break you.
Yes.
So you have to be professional at all times. Like, yeah, most definitely the customers are not always right. But sometimes you just have to humble yourself and let it be.
And find a professional way to tell the customer they're not right. Because there's a way to say it.
Yes.
It's just how you deliver it.
Yes.
So, you really got to work with that. And the good thing about us coming from customer service for so many years, it's like breathing. It's so simple, It's not even that hard. It's really got to humble yourself. Like, everything is not so personal. Your product was defective. replace the product. If your service wasn't great, improve on your service.
Exactly.
It's not that bad. Don't go off on your customers, because when you have a good experience, you may tell one or two people.
When you have a
bad experience, you plastering it all over the place.
Yep.
So you almost got to get, for every one bad customer, you got to get like 30 more good customers to offset that one. Remember that net promoter score? We was trying to figure out how to stay at 90%. That one customer can take you down.
Yeah.
And you got to get 10 more to get back to just where you were at.
Yep.
So, and we will have an in-depth training on customer service. Not just what it is, but how to set up your customer service system and how to train your people. So it's three parts to customer service. It's not just being nice to customers.
Right.
You got to write your policies, set your procedures, put your systems in place, and then train your employees. Because it don't make any sense if you know everything and your employees don't know anything. So just bad. All right. So moving on a little bit, we'll lighten up a little bit. Do anybody have any New Year's resolution? Anybody still making those? Because I vowed to be nice this year. I'm going to see if I can come out of January. I'm going to see if I come out this month being nice. It's just naturally not in me. I'm a Capricorn. I haven't met a nice Capricorn yet. And I'm not even all into astrology. It just happened to be every Capricorn I know is like an a-hole, so to speak. I think that's our trait. Like they say, Geminis have like two personalities. Hey, Jazzy. Haven't seen you in a long time. Let's see. Matt. Yep. Well, I can tell you. All right.
I don't see the comments.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's on your live.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. All right.
There you go.
Okay. So I was a music artist manager for too many years. Okay. We already dated me at 40 years old. We don't need to keep going through all that. But I started off, one of my businesses was I was an artist manager. One of my cousins called me and say, hey, I need a manager. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know how to manage people. And he's like, well, you're one of the smartest people I know. If anybody could figure it out, it's you. So I went online on Amazon. I bought a book, Everything You Need to Know About Management. And then I went to the library and rented a couple of books and never took back. And then next thing you know, I had a whole management company. So yeah, I do know that a lot of the music, it's give and take. Okay, a lot of strangers do promote you on the music more than family. But if you're hot from the start, your family is rocking with you. So think about that. Come out of your feelings, do a listening party with your family, and get
tell you the
real feedback. You may not be radio ready. You may not be performance ready. You may not be a good artist. That's hard to hear, but it's the truth. That's the reason why a lot of people don't win. People are not nominated. Some people are one-hit wonders. So, yeah, I've seen it. But at the end of the day, you got to have some accountability. What do your music sound like?
Right.
So, yeah. I don't think you're being bitter by making people treat you according to your worth. You're not being bitter at all.
No.
You got to teach people how to treat you.
No, that's true.
I had to learn that last year.
You have to train customers that way too.
Yep. Not a manager anymore. I cannot do the whole artist management thing. That was nice when it lasted, but I don't have the passion for it anymore. I don't have the means to travel and do all of that. It's like a fancy babysitting job. it's a real nice babysitting job that gets you in all the concerts and stuff. But that's really all it is. Trying to make sure your artists stay out of jail. Trying to make sure they don't waste money going to the studio to talk to their friends and roll up. Like it's too much. I don't have the time. My kids are grown, so I don't want to do anything that resembles me taking care of kids anymore. Right. So no, sorry, Doc Holliday, I'm not a manager anymore. But all right, resolution number 2 for me. I'm going to make sure that I learn something new in business every month. I need to be taking a new course on something. That is it.
That's what I said too. I need to start. I need to go on, what's the Women Initiative? They have a lot of courses, and those courses actually are free. Some of those, majority of those courses are free, and then that allows you to expand on what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I suggest if you're starting a business this year to take some of the classes at WIBIC, Women in Business Corporation, something like that.
Yeah.
I call it WIBIC because I don't remember the whole acronym. But they have a lot of good classes. They have a business plan outline. They're very descriptive of the grant and loan programs, as we're going to talk about in the next show. And they're just all around good people. And you don't necessarily have to be a woman. They actually help men too. And they're very, very lax. I think that you can get a loan with them if you have a very good business plan and like a 580 credit score. So you don't have to have a really, really great credit. You just have to have a sound business plan. And you can get a loan from anywhere from $10,000 to like, I think the highest they do is like $250,000, somewhere like that. So, and the interest rate is low. They only have like 5% interest rate.
It's not bad
to everybody, so it's not bad at all. I'm not old. I'm aged like wine. Okay, get it together. You're gonna lose a brother. The fat one. No. Duwan. That fat one. No, I'm just playing. Another thing. Let me see. What are my goals? I want to try to get to like. I want to get to $10,000 a month in sales this year. If I can get it once, then I can get it again. So that's my thing, is to try to drive sales to $10,000 a month. That is.
So what are you going to do to officiate that? Get it started.
All right, because we make smart goals. We don't just say things. We actually have to plan. Right?
There you go.
Right, so I'm going to engage live more professionally. I knew you guys are hurt. I'm not going to be picking on anybody this year. So more live demonstrations of me like taking photos, labeling a lot of behind the scenes things, that nature. I think more with these pop-up shops and more events, I could be able to sell more. And I'm going to actually utilize a lot more advertising. I did take advantage in this last quarter of 2020, the TikTok ad credits for $300. I grabbed that. The Pinterest had one for like $100. Facebook gave me like two $10 ones. Cheapskates. And I know Hulu, for small businesses, they have a $500 ad placement program where for $500 they would place your commercials into movies and shows as a stream on Hulu. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So that is that's my goal, is to utilize those advertisement platforms and really get my business out there. TikTok is really good. I did TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram. I don't do a lot with Snapchat for my businesses. I don't do anything on Snapchat but playing filters.
That's the only thing I use it for.
So, but they also have advertising on there too. So that's how I think I'll be able to get through it, through events. Through email campaigns, text message campaigns, and through advertising. I think if I can get a good grip on that early on, then I think I can hit that by spring.
There you go. That's your goal.
That's my goal.
That's what's up. That's what I plan on, man. My first goal, my first rule of thumb for me to do this year is create a bunch of obtainable goals, not things that you can do. Not to say I'm going to do this, but then you can't attain it.
Right.
So my first thing was to get it. My first thing was this year was my first attainable goal was to go ahead and break down and purchase a computer. So that was my first goal. I did that. So then now my next goal is to, which I've been doing. I started that yesterday, researching a name, and it may seem like just a name. Finding a name and a name that's gonna fit what you're trying to do and what you want to do is hard.
Did you Google search everything?
I did,
came
and then my sister was like, so I was sending shooting names to my sister yesterday. She was like, no. Keep trying. She was like, just keep trying.
I have whiteboard of a million.
So pretty much all day yesterday when I got home, that's all I was doing. Just going. I went on. She was like, go on Google and then just Google different things or whatever. And I did that. So I think I came up with a pretty decent one. That's not ghetto and it's still professional. And I think it's gonna be pretty tight. So I got that. So then I went on the IRS website. Looked up the EI number. I'm gonna apply for that today when I get home. Now it's just me moving forward, getting everything and all my rows in the, like, I'm the type of person I like to read. I read. So right. If I see something, I'm researching it because I want to make sure that it's gonna be legit. I'm gonna be able to benefit from it, and it's gonna help me in the long run.
So another platform. I'm gonna write this down. You want to get a DUNS number?
DOM.
DUNNS. Yeah. DUNS number. So this is basically like your business credit. In most places, when you apply for different lines of credit or you apply to vendors to sell their products and things of that nature, they're going to ask you for your retail certificate, your EIN number, and your DUNS number. So you get your retail certificate from Wisconsin Department of Revenue.
Okay.
You get your DUNS number from, you just Google that because they have I think it's duns.com or something like that, but you just Google it. They have a website. They have a paid version. You only need the free version. A lot of people think that you have to go on these sites and pay for it. You don't need that. You just need the free version. Hey, Charlie Mac. And then, so you're going to get your incorporation paperwork from the Wisconsin Department of Public Institutions.
Okay, and that's the one that's the one something.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the that's your LLC or your nonprofit or whatever.
Yeah, you want to be a flat out corporation. And I'm going to tell you this, and I know a lot of young girls like, oh, I got my LLC. That does not protect you 100%. It's limited liability corporation, which means part of your personal assets can still be taken if your business is goes bankrupt or if it's sued or something. It doesn't protect you. All right, you want to have the corporation, and I'm gonna give you some secrets why. Y'all gonna thank me later. All right, corporations. Now, it protects you 100% from your personal assets. If you don't have the best personal credit, you can start building your business credit as a corporation. So the same things you can do with personal credit: leasing space, leasing cars, applying for loans, line of credits. You can do this under your business. Now, that's one part. If you have children that's at home all day, you can pay your children up to $1,200 a year as an employee, tax-free. So that's a way to move money out of your business and not be taxed for it. Okay? Another thing, as a corporation with employees, you're eligible, depending on the state you're in, for up to, I know for Wisconsin, I know each state is different, so I'm going to speak to Wisconsin because that's where I grew up at and I live in or whatever. You can get $2,500 tax write-off for every full-time job you create for a low-income person. Who's low income? We are, right? So $2,500 for you. So let me do it based on my family, right? I got a family of 6. Me, my mom, and my 4 kids. So it's $2,500 for each one of us, tax write-off. And as a business, you need all the tax incentives you can get.
Right.
Okay? So that's one thing. Also, if you are a legitimate business and you got any of the PPE loans or the grants or anything for COVID, there's also a tax incentive for that this year on the tax bill when you do your taxes this year. All right. So after you pay all your expenses and you pay yourself a salary and you still got like $50,000 in profit or whatever in your business, you can write yourself a loan, a bonus at the end of the year. And that $50,000 become untaxable.
There you go. Y'all better listen
This
to her.
is why you want to be a corporation. You don't want to be a LLC. You don't want to be a LLP. And to be a sole proprietor, that's just using your own, it's independent contractor, using your own social security number. So it's all on your personal. So you're not even looked at as a business. You're just a person doing something. You get no perks, no incentives, no nothing. So this year, incorporate. This is what we're doing. I don't care whether you're a comedian, you're a rapper, you're a singer, you do graphic design. Everybody needs to be a corporation this year. So, and then you want to build your business credit. Start and build your business credit. Start with your local bank or credit union, wherever you do your business at. I'm with Navy Federal. Love them. Never leaving. So you want to start with them. If you got a good history, you know, you don't have a lot of overdrafts, whatever, you can go to them and say, hey, can I get a line of credit? Can I get a credit building credit card or whatever? So you want to start there. That's one. Or get their merchant services, like their credit card processing or whatever. That's a line, you know, that's something that builds credit and trust within your bank. You also want to have a Quill account. Quill is like a small mom and pop Office Depot. Okay. So they do 30-day net. I think they give you like $250 start, something like that. So you purchase small, you pay back. Purchase small, you pay back. And then you can expand and say, hey, I've been purchasing from your business for 6 months. You think you could bump this up to $1,000, $1,500, whatever. And they don't just have office supplies. You can get your cleaning stuff for your house. You can get office equipment, furniture. You can get almost everything. Snacks, coffee, whatever. Break room stuff. You know, just piece some stuff together. Get a case of tissue. Get a case of paper towel. You know what I'm saying? Right. Get some coffee filters, whatever. Just buy something, pay it back. Buy something, pay it back. Now, for you, this is really good because you're going into retail. Right. Even if you stay online for a while, you still need this company, Uline. So Uline give you all your retail operation stuff, cashier, cash registers, cash drawers. I don't think they actually had registers, but they have those tags that you put the clothes on, security tags, all the little signage and store stuff, bags, retail bags, but also like garment bags where you can put t-shirts and different things in. Okay. So you can get everything you need as far as boxing, packaging, whatever, from them. They also do 30-day net. I think they also start at like $250, and then you work your way up. So Uline and Quill is where you want to start. It was another one I can't think of off the top of my head. It really depends on the business you're in. So like me being in beauty and cosmetics and things like that, then I start going to individual vendors and say, hey, can I get this? Can I get that? Or whatever. But you want to start there. Cell phone companies. That's what I'm going to say. Cell phone and your business name. So now you got 3 things reporting on your business. You got Quill, you got Uline, you got a cell phone company. If you end up getting internet or anything, if you got internet in your house, change it out. Switch the name to your business name.
Okay, so for instance, my cell phone company, I've been with Sprint forever. So should I stay with them and then just add to it, or change it to
the type of account you have. So
to
say
a business account?
change to a business account, but everything under your EIN number and your DUNS number. So now when you pay your bill every month, because you're not going to go without a phone, that's reporting positively on your credit, on your business credit. Okay. Your cable bill, your phone bill, call Spectrum, AT&T back. Hey, I need to switch this from a personal to a business. These are things you're going to pay anyway. So you already know you're going to pay it. You already know you can't live without it, because you can't turn off my phone or my internet. It's just not going to happen.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Now you got these things reporting to the credit bureaus for your business in a positive manner. Things you're going to use all day, every day.
And that makes so much sense.
Right. Keep all your receipts. I don't care if you bought a pack of tissue, you bought a pencil. If you can say that this can also be used as a business, keep the receipt. You want to write off everything. Every single thing. And don't feel bad about helping other people. If you donate to somebody's crowdfunding or you purchase something from another small business owner, keep the receipt. Make it charitable. Don't get me trying to make my air quotes. Make it charitable. There's a tax write-off. A portion of your rent, tax write-off. A portion of your car mileage, going back and forth, tax write-off. Your gas you put in your car. Start saving your gas receipts. Get a receipt every time you go to the gas station. Tax write-off. If you go on a date and they're cute and you might want to give them the business, write the date off. It's a tax write-off. I'm just saying, there's so many things that other people and other cultures are taking advantage of. Simple stuff like this that they take advantage of, and they are excelling over us because we don't just have anybody telling us these little tips and tricks.
Exactly.
This right here can set you up for your whole first year. Pay this stuff on time, get your sales up, and by year 2, you can go back and say, "Hey, I'm no longer a startup. I have a year behind me, and this is what I've done in a year." I'm gonna give you guys another tip, right? So your sales not that good, and to say you got a sale goal of $5,000 per month, right? Starting off your new business. Not think you're gonna come out selling $20,000 at a time, okay? So let's start small. You got $5,000 a month, right? And you're trying to show this consistently. Say 1 month you're kind of slow. Buy something. From yourself. You just put it from one bank account to the next. All you want to do is show consistent sales. So if you got to take your check and say, "Hey, I did a pop-up shop this weekend. I got everything in cash, and this is $1,000 from the pop-up shop. I'm going to deposit." Who's to say? Who's to say you didn't do a pop-up shop?
It makes sense. It makes total sense.
You're only moving money from one account to the next. It's still your money.
Exactly.
So it's nothing. I've learned this from a lot of my Caucasian friends. Told you I'm being nicer this year. A lot of my Caucasian friends. And this is how they get over. This is how they get through.
It's not even necessarily getting over. It's just
right. And everything I'm telling you is perfectly legal. I haven't mentioned anything that's not legal. Maybe a tad bit unethical, but it's not illegal. Okay, I've learned this from them. I had a friend in Iron Mountain, and this guy, I could not figure out, like, what did this dude do for a living? He actually had a construction company. It's cool. He actually had a legitimate business, but his lifestyle ran through his business. His personal credit was shot, but his construction company was booming. He could get HUD contracts. He had 2 or 3 different. He had a house in Iron Mountain. He had a lake house on a cabin and a house in California. He had like 5 or 6 cars for him and all his kids and all that good stuff. All of that stuff was in the business name. Everything was in the business name. and he just living high off the hog.
Hey, it happens every day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing new. What you're like? It's new to me because I'm starting off. Like, I know a lot about business and a lot of stuff, but a lot of stuff that you're telling me now is valuable information to me. And you see, my little page, scratch page is full.
And this is what I do all day. Like, my friends and family try to pull me out the house, come over here. I'm like, I'm already on the computer learning something. Like, I just
right, because the more you telling me, and the more you teaching me, now I can teach this to my sisters and tell them, hey, okay, this is what we finna do.
Exactly.
You know, because I talked to my youngest sister. I just asked her a couple of weeks ago. I said, "Do you want to go to business with me?" And she was like, "No hesitation. Yes. What we gonna do?
Exactly.
Give me a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you what we gonna do.
Exactly.
This is how we gonna do it. And I'm
whatever,
gonna tell you what I need you to do to invest in this, so we can invest in us, so we can invest in these kids.
Right. Now,
that's the thing.
Anything you need from me, you know, I'm here for it. I shoot me a text, I will shoot you 50 back. Like, this is what I found. Like, sometimes
I'll be like, hey, this is what you think about this. I'm okay, because I'm constantly, my mind is constantly thinking. I'm like, it's probably a curse and a good thing. I'm like, because I'm constantly thinking about ways to make more money. Because that's my goal. I want to retire from not working from anybody before I'm 45.
Exactly.
Not be when I'm 65. Not when I'm 45. That's in 4 years. 3 years, actually. I'm done. I want to be done working for anybody.
And it's very attainable. Like, it's so crazy. And it's I don't even know how to say this. Like, my daughter called me, my 19-year-old daughter. I wanted to have her here today, but she wasn't feeling well. And I wanted to interview her. Because she called me last night and she was texting me. She's like, I'm thinking about getting a couple CDs. And I'm thinking, like, can anybody listen to CDs anymore? Because I'm not thinking business. I'm at home. I'm watching TV. She's like, no, I mean, like, money market CDs. I'm like, I have CDs. I'm like, yeah, I have CDs with Navy Federal. I got them when I was in the military and they just been sitting. I wonder how much they're worth now. And she's like, yeah, because I seen this one and this one have this API. And, like, she's just breaking it out. She's 19. I've never talked to her about her retirement. Right. I have never talked to her. I'm trying to get her to keep the work ethic up and, just getting her out here to the world. So it didn't dawn on me to teach her to retire right now. So she's already with Navy Federal. I had her sign up as a member. So she's looking and talking to different financial advisors with them, and she's looking to get her 401k started with them, not through her job. And she wants
right, because
her CD.
A lot of people do it with their job, but then if you leave that job before it's time for you to retire, do you know how much they're going to tax you on that money?
I've lost at least half of my 401ks every time I switch jobs.
Exactly.
Because it's just like, if I didn't have nothing right there to put it right back into, and most of the time you don't. By the time they send you the notice, you ain't been at your new job long enough to even have a 401k yet. Mm-hmm. So you end up cashing it out and taking all these penalties just to say not to lose all your money.
Right.
So the fact that she's even on that at 19.
Because legally she can't even apply for, she can't even sign up for 401k, I don't think, yet at her job. Because I think you got to be 21. Something like that.
Well, no, I think you.
Unless they
I don't think it's just an age thing. I think it's a how long you've been at that job thing.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I'm not quite sure. But each job goes through different people.
Right.
So she really need to get with her HR department concerning that. But I think it's like you have to be at the job like 90 days or so before your benefits kick in and all that good stuff.
It depends.
So that just shocked me that at 19 she's trying to figure out her retirement.
It's good.
And then, she's already been saving and keeping her credit spotless. Like, this child won't touch anything else until she pay a bill off. And I love that about her. Because I can have the money in my car right here and I know the bill is due and I'll be like, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to pay it. Exactly. I'm just such a procrastinator. Or she is like the total opposite. She's really going.
Right.
And so, like, that was just like, I was just so moved by it because it's like in our family, they making big deals out of the kids, the girls her age. Oh, she's pregnant, she finna have a baby, and it's like it's praised. And oh my God, you know, such finna have a baby, but such ain't got no man. Such ain't got no husband. Like, I'm not trying to take you all the way back to the 40s and 50s, but let's stop congratulating our daughters for becoming single parents. Or our sons. Like, let's stop making it normal for them to go make a bunch of single parents. So the fact that my 19-year-old daughter is trying to buy herself her first house for her 21st birthday, and she's trying to set up her CDs and her 401k for her retirement at 19, don't want to see a baby. I'm loving that.
Exactly. I
am loving that because I'm not trying to be no 40-year-old grandma. I'm sorry. It ain't happening. Where we at for time here? 45. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So start wrapping this one up.
This is not too bad. So we had a wonderful but we are having a wonderful year. This is how we're going to claim it. We're going to have a wonderful 2021. We are leaving all the depression, anxiety, stress, and any other mental situation you went through in 2020. We're leaving that there, okay? We are on to bigger and better and only positivity from here on out. So that's my resolution this year. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to stick to my goals. I'm going to stay professional because, I played with you guys all through my 30s and 20s. It's time for me to be a grown-up now. I've been Peter Pan for a minute. Didn't want to grow up, but it's time for me to be a grown-up now, and I have to really step into it because you can't be a boss. You can't be a CEO if I'm out here acting wild and ghetto and stuff. Although it's fun. I cannot say it's not fun. It's just not practical for what I'm doing and for my age and a woman of my caliber. I got to grow up a little bit. So, anything for you?
No, we're going to keep moving forward. Everybody, if you want the information, it's there.
It's here, and we're not even charging you that much for it. We're not charging you at all right now. But even if our courses are very affordable, our events are very affordable. We're not trying to come in and break the bank. We just want to cover expenses and have a good time. That's pretty much it.
Exactly.
All right, so tune in to our next show where we're actually going to go over where is the money? Where is the money for these businesses? We're going to get all into it. Till next time, join Lakeisha and Tamika on Let's Talk Business Podcast.